Outdoor entertaining is a fun way to reconnect with friends and family, and building an outdoor kitchen makes it easy to enjoy fresh air and meals outdoors. These days, you can create an outdoor kitchen that has all of the features of your indoor kitchen and more. So let's go over some of the common layout, design considerations, appliances, and features. The first step is to pick a location and determine the square footage. Measure your patio's width and length, multiply that together to get the total area. Then choose how you want to divide the space and decide if you want more room for kitchen appliances or outdoor seating. There are many different ways to lay out an outdoor kitchen. An L-shaped layout often has one area for food prep and another for cooking. Storage fits on either side. A galley kitchen is a corridor with everything you need on two sides. Linear kitchens are the simplest layout. The kitchen is often lined up along the back of the house in a straight line. A triangle layout puts the grill, sink, and fridge at equal distance in a triangular shape. This is common for small outdoor kitchens. A U-shaped layout is great for large outdoor kitchens. You'll have plenty of counter space and no one will feel cramped. Most of these layouts can also incorporate a kitchen island with additional storage, countertops, and seating.
But if you want to take it to the next level, so we have a refrigerator, we have a grill, this is a warming drawer, got your paper towel holders. It's ridiculously amazing. And you have trash and recycling.
Keep in mind when designing your kitchen that you'll need to place the grill at least 10 feet away from your house for safety and to have electricity readily available. Also, consider the wind before you place a smoker or grill, as well as the weather. A gazebo or pergola is a great option, but you might want to consider something that offers a bit more protection from the elements. An ideal outdoor kitchen is generally set up right outside your back door, by the pool, deck, or your patio. You'll need to determine how elaborate your kitchen will be.
Have the trash receptacle, very handy to have in an outdoor kitchen. Next to it, we have a burner. You can put a lobster pot. It's so awesome to have this for an outdoor space.
If you barbecue only once a week or so, a built-in grill and a counter-high storage cabinet covered with stone, tile, or stucco should do it. If you want to be outdoors more often, or if you entertain many guests, you may want more storage and counter space, a dining table, and even a sink and refrigerator. Before you begin to build your outdoor kitchen, you'll need a clear plan that specifies the location of the appliances, countertops, storage, and dining area. For a simple outdoor kitchen, you can use graph paper to create a scale drawing. For more complex designs, you'll want to work with a designer who may use software to create overhead plans and elevations. Because the grill is the heart of any cookout, you'll probably want to build your outdoor kitchen around it.
If you want to add more appliances, I think usually a refrigerator is asked for next.
Once you identify the main cooking appliances, arrange the other items in the kitchen so they're easy to reach. There are a few other elements that can make an outdoor kitchen even more fun and useful. Think about a countertop bar, outdoor lighting and fans, an awning or pergola, or a patio heater or fire pit. The most important item to consider is the grill. Do you want a gas grill or a smoker, or both? Do you have enough gatherings to warrant an outdoor fridge or sink? Have you thought of an outdoor pizza oven?
Put the dough on here, there's a pizza peel, shimmy it in there, and then you'll have pizza in just a couple minutes.
Wow. Pepperoni?
For you, pepperoni.
Also, consider an outdoor cooker or fryer for your backyard feast. There's a lot to consider when designing and building an outdoor kitchen. Remember, the building codes for outdoor kitchens can be just as strict as for indoor kitchens, so you may want to work with a professional designer or contractor. But once you have a clear plan, you can get outside and get cooking.